All right. What is up, my friends? Happy International Podcast Day. If you're a podcaster, you should celebrate the accomplishment of putting out amazing content into the world. And today is also a huge day for me. I've officially launched the Poddex mobile app. So I'm crazy excited about this because it's been basically a year in the making. Ever since I launched Poddex, I decided that I thought, hey, listen, I think that this would be really cool on someone's phone. I love my physical decks. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love these. But there's something about being able to have your Poddex wherever you go. So today's the day. We picked International Podcast Day for a reason, to celebrate being a global company now, to reach the world and to help podcasters have better conversations. So I hope you're enjoying your International Podcast Day. Maybe you have something special planned. Maybe you have a special episode. I'd love to know about it. If you do, throw it into the comments for me, and I'd love to check it out. So I'm super excited because it's here. The Poddex app, it's here. You can download it right now. And I just wanted to come on here and mention that to you and answer any questions that anyone might have about the Poddex app. So the first thing you get in the app is we've launched with over 12 decks that have over 2,000 different questions at your fingertips at any point in time. The next cool thing that you can do is you can actually create a custom deck from our cards. So let's say that you're rifling through the hustle deck, interviewing an entrepreneur, and you really like one of the questions, boop, press a button, add it to your own custom deck. And so you can start to curate your own deck of your favorite questions throughout the app. In addition to that, we've got new decks coming out every month. So on October 15th, paranormal deck, spooky, ghost stories, and we're going to keep on pumping out new decks. So in addition to all the Poddex curated decks, we're actually partnering with some podcasters. We actually have pod decks that are curated by podcasters that are specific to certain industries. So we've got a fitness deck curated by FitFizz. We've got a musician's interview deck curated by Live at the Rock Room. We got a superheroes deck. We're going to have a paranormal deck, sports decks, gaming decks. It's going to get crazy. And all of these are going to continually be added into the app. So Poddex is actually way more than just questions. We've got world-renowned podcasting experts that have created mini courses to help you grow your show. So I have everything from a social media mini course, legal mini course, vocal warm-ups with me, and there's a bunch more that you can access, and they're really cool little mini courses that you can consume quickly on your phone. Members are going to get access to a bunch of other stuff too. You're going to get access to my private stash of royalty-free music. So these are songs that I've either created or have in my library that nobody else has. And I want you to have them to create awesome shows and have unique music that nobody else has access to. There's also a bunch of member discounts. So we've partnered with a bunch of great software companies and courses and services that you would get a discount to take your podcast to the next level. Maybe you need a podcast editor. Maybe you need audiograms created. Maybe you want to learn some more about podcasting. It's all there in the members area. Of course, we've got the Powered by Poddex sponsorship program, so you could get sponsored and get a unique coupon code and start making money by having Poddex as a sponsor. Because if you're using something and you are sharing the love, you should be rewarded for that. So I've created that program for you. And we got a toolbox. This might be my most favorite part of the app. It's a toolbox of all of my favorite tools, microphones, headphones, interfaces, software, hosting, everything. So if you're looking for your next great piece of gear, you can find it in the toolbox, and it's so much fun. I mean, look at this thing. It's amazing. See if we can get focused in. It's a toolbox. So I'm so excited. I can only compare this to having like a child. So this day could be one of the best days of my life, just under getting married and having my children. I feel like it's number 4 on the list of the best things that have ever happened to me. It's been an amazing journey, and I just wanted to express my gratitude for everybody who supports Poddex, uses Poddex, and has cheered me on along the way. This is my first ever mobile app, and it was a lot of work. And of course, I have a partner in this app. His name's Kyle, and he's tremendous. I don't shouldn't use that word, tremendous. He is phenomenal, and he has put in probably twice the hours I have into developing this app. So just awesome. It came out exactly how I saw it in my head. And I mentioned this earlier on an Instagram Live. We could have put this out much quicker, but it wouldn't have been as good as it is now. And so I wanted to share with you that sometimes waiting or uh, spending a little more time is a great way to really put out something you love. I'm a huge proponent of making the art I want to see in the world, whether that's a t-shirt that I'm wearing, whether that's a hat that I'm wearing, whether that's a podcast I'm making, whether that's music I'm making. I make the stuff that I want to use, which is exactly why I created Poddex, which is exactly why I created the app. So take that into consideration the next time you're making an episode. Is it an episode that you'd love to listen to? And make that episode. Make the episode that answers the questions that you have answers to. And it's just been such a fun journey. And again, I'm so grateful. I've met so many cool people through Poddex. I've been a podcast editor for 7 years, and I have not made as many amazing connections in such a short of time ever in my life through collaborating, hanging out with, talking to podcasters. So every single one of you who's either in the Poddex, the Podcast Builder Facebook group, a customer of Poddex, now a user of the app, or listening to any of my podcasts, I'm super grateful. And today is just, I feel illuminated. I feel like a light bulb that's turned on. So I don't see any comments here, so I don't see any questions. And that's okay, because, you know, today is really all about you. It's about you getting a new tool to grow your podcast. So you can check out the app in the App Store. Just search Poddex. There's a 7-day free trial. That means that you can use the entire app. You can access every single thing in it for free and check out exactly how cool it is. Obviously, I'd love to have you as a member, because we're doing a bunch of cool stuff for members. Actually, we're giving away a Rodecaster Pro this month to one of our members. And I'd love to have you as a member, but you can try it out with no obligation and check out all the cool new decks we have, the thousands of questions that are at your fingertips. So I hope you're having an awesome day. I've got to go here because I've got many more things to do to help spread the word about the app. I'm going to be on a couple podcasts today, which I'm super excited about. I am going to have a little celebration with my cohort, Kyle, and I'm actually going to just spend some time reveling in the success of putting really great work into something that is now exists in the world. And those of you who are Android users, we are going to be releasing the Android version. We perfected iOS first, and Android is a different animal, so that will be coming out. If for some reason you're an Android user and you have an iPad, you can download the Poddex app to an iPad. So just throwing that out there for you. I want everybody to be able to use the app and have as much fun as possible. So again, I'm super grateful for everybody's support. You're all awesome rock stars, and I can't wait to help you take your podcast to the next level, whether that be through the Facebook group, whether that be through any content I'm making around podcasting, or whether it be actually using Poddex in your podcast to have better conversations, to grow your audience, and remember, to have fun. Every morning I tell my kids to do your best, learn lots, be good, and have fun. Life's too short to not have fun. We all started podcasting to have fun. So have some fun today. Celebrate being a podcaster. We're about to see a huge boom in podcasting here. I was talking to someone at Google, and they predict in a few years that there will be a podcast for every brand, every person. And you're at the forefront of that. You're going to already have all kinds of evergreen content that people can listen to and fall in love with you. So congratulations on being a podcaster. And again, if you've got a recent episode or an episode coming out today, leave it in the comments. I'd love to check it out. And That is all, my friends. Uh, Again, you can go to app.poddex.com to get that app, or just go to the App Store in the iOS platform and put in Poddex. I'll see you all very soon.